Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. Seeing mostly sunny and pleasant conditions out there continuing this morning as we continue to see some slightly below average temperatures and pleasantly dry weather with a slight onshore breeze. We'll see that continue as we move over the next couple of days and start to see some fairly minimal chances of some rain showers possible as we move towards the second half of the week. But again, looking like fairly low end chances of that activity moving in. But take a look at the current surface analysis. We have high pressure and control over the local area. We have Tropical Storm Dexter well off the coast and moving away from the coast. Won't see any issues from that. Stall boundary well off to the south along the southeast coast. Going to see a potential for some weak low pressure developing along that as we move towards the second half of the week, along with some surface troughing along the southeast. That's going to bring some shower activity over the southeast area, and we could see some of that try to work its way up into the local area. But again, looking fairly minimal at this time, with the exception of potentially a better chance of rain as we get later into the weekend. Our upper level winds this morning have that onshore flow up to around 9,000 feet. So there's winds out of the east-northeast, peaking around 20 knots. And as we get above 9,000 feet, winds becoming more westerly and seeing our peak wind at 25 knots at 25,000 feet. And the freezing level this morning is at 13,700 feet. Taking a look at our current visible satellite, we can see those mostly sunny skies across the area, that 20,000 foot deck breaking up and moving out of the area. Just expecting a few high clouds around the area as we continue through our day today. We'll look at the European model here for what we can expect the next several days. As mentioned, we're looking at comfortable conditions for today and tomorrow, with conditions staying dry, and we'll continue to see that onshore breeze as we move through the week, so helping to keep those temperatures a couple degrees below our average high for this time of year. As we move overnight Tuesday into Wednesday, we'll really start to see some cloud cover building in, seeing some mostly cloudy conditions late Tuesday and continuing into Wednesday. We'll see a very slight chance of an isolated light shower during the day on Wednesday. Generally, things looking mainly dry, but a few models showing some very light precip possibly around the area, but again, looking fairly minimal, so just a very slight chance and not expecting any significant accumulation with that. As you see, that troughing over the southeast, continuing to fire some shower activity there, and we'll continue to see some of those showers trying to edge their way into the local area. Some disagreement with the modeling on which days it's able to do so. Right now it looks like Thursday would be the better chance of the work week that we see maybe an isolated light rain shower around the area, as the Euro is indicating here with some of that activity making it through. But otherwise, looking at daily chances as we get into the second half of the week, but fairly minimal chances. Going into the weekend, we see that continue to stay slightly below average with our temperatures and comfortable. And it looks like our best chance of rain over the next 7 days will arrive as we go into Sunday, with both the European and the GFS showing some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity possible for the day on Sunday. So looking at the 24-hour weather chart for today, green conditions over the next 24 hours. We'll see our high around 81 degrees with a slight onshore breeze out of the east-northeast, 7 to 12 knots, gusting up to 18 knots at times. And we'll see those winds weaken as we go through the overnight, cooling down to 64 degrees for our low. And we'll see a slight chance for some patchy mist around the area before sunrise tomorrow morning. Tides running slightly above normal. Looking at the extended forecast here, another nice day for Tuesday, partly to mostly cloudy conditions. I have some increasing clouds later in the day, but still very comfortable with a high of 82. Continuing in the low 80s as we go into Wednesday, and mostly cloudy conditions do pick up that 15% chance of maybe an isolated light rain shower or sprinkle around the area. Slightly better chances be on Thursday, up to a 25% chance. Continue with some cloudy conditions and our highs right around 80. And as mentioned, continue with kind of daily minimal chances of light rain around the area as we move through Friday and Saturday, with cloudy conditions persisting, as well as some comfortable conditions and there's a light, slightly breezy onshore wind. Best chance of rain, as mentioned, on Sunday with about 40% chance, the way things are looking at this time. And looks like we could see things start to warm up a bit as we get to the end of the weekend as well. That's going to wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15 and 10 a.m. Enjoy the rest of your day.